Took a week's worth of antibiotics. Here's what happened. Ever wondered what antibiotics actually do to your body? Well, I took a full week's course, just to see what happens. Spoiler alert, it wasn't all smooth sailing. Antibiotics are life-saving drugs, but they come with risks. And with antibiotic resistance on the rise, we need to rethink how we use them. Let's dive into the truth about antibiotics, their effects on our bodies, and why misusing them is more dangerous than you might think. Part 1. The big misconception. Raise your hand if you've ever taken antibiotics for a cold or flu. Guess what? You didn't need them. Antibiotics only work against bacteria, not viruses. But doctors still prescribe them for viral infections like bronchitis, sinus infections, or even sore throats. Taking antibiotics when you don't need them doesn't just waste medicine, it contributes to superbugs that no longer respond to treatment. Imagine getting a simple cut, and antibiotics don't work. That's not sci-fi. That's our future if we keep misusing these drugs. Part 2. What happens when you take antibiotics? So what happened when I took antibiotics for a week? First few days, nothing major. But by day 3, my stomach was not happy. See, antibiotics don't just kill bad bacteria, they wipe out the good bacteria in your gut, too. That imbalance can lead to bloating, diarrhea, or even worse infections like C. diff, which causes life-threatening gut issues. And get this, taking antibiotics when you don't need them can actually weaken your immune system. Your body relies on good bacteria to fight off infections naturally. Kill them off too often, and you're left defenseless. Part 3. The real-life consequences. This reminds me of a real story, Rachel's story. She took antibiotics for a UTI, finished the full course, and thought she was fine. Days later, she had severe stomach pain and uncontrollable diarrhea. Turns out, the antibiotics disrupted her gut microbiome so badly that a dangerous bacteria took over. She ended up in the hospital for weeks. Her biggest regret, not questioning whether she really needed those antibiotics in the first place. Part 4. The takeaway. So, what's the lesson here? Antibiotics are life-saving, but only when used correctly. Next time your doctor prescribes antibiotics, ask, do I really need this? Is there a test to confirm a bacterial infection? Are there alternative treatments? And if you do need antibiotics, protect your gut. Eat probiotics, avoid unnecessary meds, and never stop your prescription halfway. It only makes bacteria stronger. What's your experience with antibiotics? Have you ever had side effects? Let's talk in the comments. And if you want to learn about the dangers of self-medicating, check out my next video. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you next time.